everyone, welcome to my Surviving Angel Insight channel. So tonight I want to speak on something that happened a couple of days ago. It's actually very positive, but it started off with me being truthful, so it might be a little teeny bit negative in here, but it's only because of what everybody else is saying. So I know people, especially us black people, we get a lot of negative things about us when we say we see a therapist, because I guess they feel like seeing a therapist is not good, but it's actually really good to see a therapist. Trust me, it's really good. Sometimes you can't speak to your friends or strangers about what's going on, but you can speak to a therapist. Even though a therapist is a stranger, but it's a little different, because look, most of the therapists is not judging you. You know, they're just gonna let you vent without thinking negative. They're just gonna help you get to a point where you need to be. So my therapist actually told me to join a cancer group, support group, because I was telling her that when I had posted on Facebook about my pain and about my cancer, a lot of my family, a lot of my friends, a lot of just strangers used to always talk about how I was looking for a pity party, or I was looking for an attention, or I was looking for sympathy, or I was looking for somebody to do something for me, or they were just saying a lot of negative things. I'm seeing the glass half full and I need to shut up. They were saying that I would never make it in the acting world, in the speaking world, in the hosting world, because I speak about my pain and post when I'm in the hospital. They were just saying some real negative, mean things about me. So I decided to stop, posting about that stuff. So she told me to just, some people, when they don't go through something, they don't understand, so that's why they're so harsh. So she told me to go to cancer support groups. So I joined a lot of cancer support groups. And I didn't say anything. Look, for a while. I just, what I mean, I didn't say anything, I didn't introduce myself. Like, if somebody posts about how they were struggling with it, I would say prayers, and if somebody posts about they being cancer-free, I would say congratulations, God is good, but I never introduced myself. But I think what it was I was, even with all these cancer groups, you see so much of them talking about how they just want to give up, because everything hurts so bad, and they was talking about how, if they had a family member going through it, they was praying that God take them just so they don't have to see them in so much pain. And God actually told me this particular day to speak up. So I introduced myself to them. I'm not going to say everything that I said because I don't want the video to be like super, super long, but I'm just basically going to say what I said a little bit. I basically just introduced myself by, saying, my name is Nicole Badger. I'm an end-stage 4 lymphoma cancer survivor. I was given 2 days to live in 2005. The first hospital didn't want to work on me. They told my mother I was dead. It was no way I was going to survive the end of stage 4 cancer, because people barely survive the beginning of stage 4. And how my mother really fought so hard for them doctors to work on me. And I spoke about how I had so much chemo, so much radiation. I had 2 surgeries, and I spoke about how many biopsies I had, how many blood transfusions I had, and everything I went through. And I talked about how the radiation and the cancer damaged my teeth, and I had to get all my teeth taken out. And I talked about how people call me ugly, and talk about, why I ain't got no teeth, and I look funny, and all this negative stuff that people said about me. But I told them the most important part was that I'm 12 years cancer-free. From giving a 2 days life sentence, I lived 12 years later. Well, I had the more years there, because I fought the cancer for like 3 years. So, I spoke about that I was told that even if I do survive when nobody thought I would never walk. But I walk, but I just be in a whole lot of pain. I'm in a lot of pain when I stand up too long, when I sit too long. I have more pain and more movement I do. I can't do what everybody else can do. But the most things I wanted to do was give people hope. I wanted to be an inspiration to people. I wanted to give people motivation. The positive thing about that is that my therapist was really right, because that's exactly what happened. I did not get not one negative comment from all the cancer groups that I posted this message on. Like I said, it's a lot longer than that, but this is just a brief part of what I said. And it was so much positivity. So many people were saying, "Oh my God, thank you so much for sharing your story, your inspiration. You're brave. Your mother is brave. You're strong." Because I was going through it, and by you telling me now, I know that I'm not just fighting this cancer for nothing. And I could see the light at the end of the tunnel. And so many people saying you need to go out in the world and share your story. You need to go in, because so many people are suffering right now, and they need to know that somebody else has survived this. And it made me cry, because I was like, people told me to shut the hell up. And excuse me for saying it, but that's what people told me. And I did that. I listened to that. I was like, I'm going to shut the hell up. I'm not going to say anything. Because, and the thing is, everybody who actually either went through cancer themselves, or going through it now, or lost somebody who had cancer, or who knows like a family member who's actually going through it. Every last one of them was like, "Thank you so much for sharing your story." Everybody was talking about how brave my mother was, that she was a fighter, and everybody was talking about how beautiful I am. I showed a picture of how I looked when I had cancer, and I showed a picture of what I look like now. And like I said, everybody was like, "You're so beautiful." And everybody like, "Don't listen to them negative people. They couldn't handle what you handle." And this was some positive feedback. And I'm glad, because that's all I wanted. I never wanted a pity party. I never wanted attention, because there's nothing nobody can do to stop the pain that I'm going through. There's nothing nobody can do to change how I look. I look this way. It's nothing I can do about it. If you hate how I look, take it out with God. Take it out with cancer. Take it out with chemo. Take it out with radiation. But I take it out with the surgery. I can't do nothing about that. If you don't, because it just broke my heart that I listened to so much negative people, when I should have just focused so much on the positive, because my story helped so many people. Oh my God, it really did. And I was like, God gets all the glory, because this is not about me. It's all about Jesus. It's all about God. It's all about letting people know that, yes, cancer is a tough battle to face. Believe me, I know. I've been through it. I'm still going through it. Even though cancer been going 12 years, it damaged me physically, mentally, emotionally. I go through it. I can't do a lot even when I go out to eat. You know what I mean? I'm in pain, point blank. If I go to the movies, I'm in pain. Just standing up right now doing this YouTube video, I'm suffering badly. My neck is hurting, my back is hurting, my legs is hurting. Man, I'm going through it, but I'm still doing it, because it's not about, I can't change it. This is what it is. Yes, I'm blessed with pain medicine to actually help with ease the pain as much as can, but if I'm still moving around and standing up and sitting up, it's only so much medicine, can do. But I just want people to know that my story is for you guys, and it's not for me. It's not for me. It's never been about me. And I I also had to post that my mom was passed away, because they was talking about, give your mom a hug for me, and sending me hugs, and they was like, your mom is so awesome. I had told her my mom had been gone since 2016, and they was so sad to hear that, because they was like, you and your mom are some strong women. And my mother was, because she had to fight for me to live. I had to fight for me to live. And I just want to say that it's not about me just being an inspiration to people with cancer. I want to be an inspiration for anybody out there who's going through something and you feel like you're giving up. I want you to hear my story, and I want you to say, wow, this woman been through all of that, and she still gets up and fight for another day to live, to keep going, to fight for us so we can have a chance to live. Then I'm worth living. Because we get that way. Let me tell you, I'm being honest right now. I get that way. You know what I mean? I get a lot of times when I be like, God, just take me, because I'm hurting so bad mentally and emotionally and physically, and I feel so alone. I feel like I don't have no support, and I feel so much stuff going on. But at the end of the day, you have to understand that it's making us who we are. God is with us all the time. He never leaves our side ever. So I'm just so grateful to everyone who was touched by my cancer story, that it helped you want to fight, and it helped you know that it's light at the end of the tunnel, and it will get better. It really does. And I hope that and I hope that everybody who's going through any illness, whether it's diabetes, whether it's congestive heart failure, whether it's kidney failure, whether it's, you know, if you somehow got any contagious disease, whatever you're going through, even if you don't have a disease and you just and it's just mental illness, or you just, you know, having days when you're just so depressed and you, oh, it's stuff you want to do in your life and it hasn't happened like yet, and you want to give up. I want you to look at my story and be like, this woman I can do it. If she can do it, I can do it. She got weekdays too. There's nothing wrong with having weekdays, because weekdays make you stronger, because it's strength to keep going. It's courage to keep going. It really is, and people are watching you. And I'm so glad that now, because that positive overweigh that negative so much, that I really want to do my platform of speaking. So if you're in any church, any conference, any hospital, and you need someone to come and motivate you and encourage you to keep fighting, you can contact me, because that's what I want to do. I want to help people, because, and I did a video about this, I think a while back. I'm gonna have to double check that though. And when I talk about how it breaks my heart when people commit suicide, and it really does, and I just want the suicide rate to go down. And I think if people heard my story, and they can be like, this woman gets so much judgment from people. Like, you'd be surprised how many times I heard I'm ugly. You'd be surprised I heard people talk about how ill I look. You'd be surprised about how many times I heard somebody say, ew, you ain't got no teeth. Why you look like that? You'd be surprised how many times I heard, why you taking pictures looking the way you look, you ugly. You'd be surprised how many times I heard, why you doing a YouTube video? Nobody want to see your ugly behind. You look afflicted. And you'd be surprised all the stuff I have to take. But even when hearing all of that, I do hear positivity, because I do have people that do say I'm beautiful. Some people say I'm gorgeous. Some people say, like I said, I'm a strong person. Somebody says, you know, so with every negative, most of the time you get a positive. So you just have to learn, and I'm speaking to myself right now as well, to focus more on the positivity. We can't let the negative win. So I want to end this video a little bit different this time. I want to say that I'm with you all. Whatever you're going through, I'm right here with you guys. And I'm praying for you guys. And I love you guys. And I want all of us to survive. I want all of us to make it. I want all of us to know that it's okay. I want all of us to know that we still beautiful the way that God made us. I just want all of you to know that with our storms and our trials and tribulations turn us who we are today and make us better people. And if people who never been through something don't understand it, that's their choice. That's between them and God. They got to live with that. But don't give up. I'm in this fight with you guys. I really am. And and it ain't easy for me to keep going. And I keep reminding myself, and I keep hearing my mother remind me all that we wanted to do to help people. So it makes me keep going. So just know that, and I said this in the other video, one of the last videos I did, I think the other day, might have been a week now by now, that, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to cry right now. Don't worry about what people say about you. Okay? I'm willing to take all the negative comments about me and what I look like, so you can have the courage to get up and go out there and live out your dream. No matter what you look like, no matter what your disability is, and no matter what you've been through, you can do it. I'm supporting you. I'm just telling you that because that is the truth. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to state this right now, right? You see that I do these videos, and let's just be honest right now. It's not what every YouTube people does, because I don't have the support system. I don't have nobody willing to sacrifice to come and help me edit videos where you can see the clips that I'm actually talking about that's more better. I don't have nobody doing it. And but I'm still getting here doing it myself. And what's so crazy is because if I wasn't doing it and if I was waiting for somebody to come and help me and support me, then they would say negative stuff about that. Nobody don't owe you nothing. Nobody don't, you could do this, you could do that. So I come here and do these videos knowing that it's not what the professionalist is supposed to be, but I'm doing it. And I'm hoping it's reaching people. And I'm helping you know that I love you guys. And I want to be an inspiration to you guys. I want to see all you succeed. Because all of us don't have a support system. But you got to keep going. Because my support system is gone. My mother was my support. She was my number one support system. No matter what, she was there. Like, even when she was in the hospital, this woman would be calling me, right before showtime, saying, "Hey, Buka," that was her nickname for me. "Oh, Princess, hey, baby girl, I will be there if I could. You're going to do great. How you feeling?" I don't have none of those phone calls no more. I don't have nobody saying, "Do a good job, do a good show." I don't have that support system anymore. But I will say this, my last show that I did, I want to thank my Uncle Eric Butler for coming out, my friend Alita Thompson for coming out, my sister Teresa Jerry, she came out to support me for my last show, and I told them that meant so much to me, because my main support system is gone, and they sacrificed to support me when nobody else does. And so I just want to say that sometimes you don't have nobody in your corner. But don't let that stop you from doing what you gotta do. Because the funniest thing about that is, when God blow me up and he gets me on top, them same people that don't want to take time to help me edit the videos to be more professional, the same people that didn't want to help me doing anything, are going to see the same people now all of a sudden going to want to ride my coattail. They're going to want to be there, want to go to interviews with me, they want to go to every event with me now they want to take pictures with me now. They're going to want to do it. Now they want to be my friend because now I made it. But if you're not suffering with me, you're not going to celebrate with me. So I'm making it by myself, so I'm going to still celebrate by myself. Of course, spiritually with God and Jesus, but y'all get my point. So just keep going. Keep going. Life is worth fighting for. It really is. Even with everything going on, you're loved. You're worthy to be loved. You are worthy to be loved just the way you are. I love you all. I'm praying for you all. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'm here for you. We all will succeed. We all will make it. We all will make it. Because it's our time.